with a slow motion crew, and we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. And I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Hold on.
All my life been looking for a true love, a real one. You be mine and I'll be yours, and nothing more. Tomorrow the sun will rise and I'll be there for you. I will show my soul in your eyes. I'll be there for you, be there for you. You, all I want to do with you. You, all my dreams are coming true, true. Now that I'm staying with you.
dark, down on my knees. I've seen things that you wouldn't believe. I was lost until I found that I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down. Here we go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Outlaw Dirt Series, Week 8 here at Knoxville. Great field of cars here for Week 8. Definitely excited here tonight. Great field of cars, I do believe. Looking about over 30 cars so far, close to 30. Track right now, everyone's getting the track ran and getting it all ready to rock and roll. Points are super tight right now on some of these drivers. Willie Cuddy sitting P1 and Scott Merrick sitting also tied for P1. So they're both sitting first and second. So tied for first with 800 points. JP's right behind them, not too far. And I think it was fourth was Devin Howard. So Devin right behind him. Not too far behind after he missed last week. Braden Donaldson on the top of the chart so far in a 31 machine. Cuddy sitting P3 right now. It looks to me that treading paint is not working. We're going to try and refresh some paints here. Because we all know Cuddy has a paint. So give me a second on that. Get everybody's paint updated. There we go. There's the paints. They're all popping up now. All right. Well, there's the paints. There's Willie Cuddy right there getting run over by a teammate. JP Shed also right there in the 06. He's been on a hot streak here. We're gonna see what the hell. We're gonna see what he can do. Scott Murray rocking a new wrap here tonight. The 62 machine. Good to see Sky out here. Tyler Bigford out here as well in 07. Good to see Tyler Bigford. Chris Thibodeau back in action once again here in Outlaw Dirt Series. If he is on the track, but I don't think he is. Brandon Geiswhite, known as Gas Money, is out on the racetrack running the gold and blue 18 machine. But I think track is getting ready to get ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna message our admin and get that set to get ready for qualifying.
Alright, guys, we caught the track. Yeah, 1, 2 are in turn 3. Ready and holding. But
All right, so I do believe people are kind of ready to get off the track, get ready for qualifying here. You take a look at Casey Childers right there. Childers, a nice looking wrap. But we are gonna get ready for qualifying. Track's starting to break apart, so it's definitely gonna look pretty good here for the 50 lap A main. Like I said, 18 make the A here tonight, and we're sitting with about 26 drivers here tonight, guys. 26 drivers here tonight.
good luck, guys. The last qualifying.
So here we go, getting ready for qualifying. We're gonna bring up your qualifying bar real quick. We'll hop on board with our first driver. Here we go. First driver to hop on the racetrack as we wait would be Scott Merck. Scott Merck, the first driver in the 62 to hop on the racetrack. Scott tied, like I said, tied for points here. Tonight could be the night. Can he come here in Outlaw Dirt Series and claim an Outlaw Dirt Series victory? I don't know. We're going to find out. But Scott taking the green flag into 3 and 4 this time by. Running the top of the racetrack. We're going to see what he can do. First lap in the books for Scott. He's going to go with the 17.745. That's going to be sitting to the top right now. As I say that, Stephen Hart, the 7 machine, goes to the top, and Tyler Bickford to the top of the racetrack with the 17.526. Massey also sitting P3 right now. Scott, second lap faster, 17.576. That's going to put him third quick. Tyler Bickford slower in lap number 2. Stephen Hart faster on lap number 2, so it's 17.534. Massey will go third quick so far again. Knuckles sitting P5 right now on the last lap. Coming around 3 and 4 this time by. And Blake Murray climbs to the top of the chart in the 63 machine, if I do believe, with a 17.480. Tanner Thomas right now sitting P4. Scott Dobbs goes up to second on his last lap of 17.489. 9 seconds off the leader. Tanner Thomas, last lap in the books, does not count as he is going to pull it in. Dalton DeWerk had to not qualify because of a not showing up to the drivers meeting. But let's hop on Kevin Horner. Kevin Horner taking green flag into 3 and 4. He goes right now. First lap 18.345. 18.360, sorry, 18.360. Second lap for Kevin Horner into 3 and 4, goes to the top of the racetrack. Is it faster? 17.7. That's going to put him back. That's going to bump him up to 14th right now. And I do believe that's going to wrap up qualifying here. So let's bring it to the results. Right now, Blake Murray on the top of 17.480. Scott Dobbs second. Braden Donaldson third. Tyler Bickford fourth. Stephen Hart fifth. Tanner Thomas sixth. Tyler Spadley seventh. Jamie Massey eighth. Scott Murray ninth. Turner Knuckles 10th. David Allen 11th. JP Shed 12th. And where is our buddy Willie Cuddy at? Willie's sitting 17th as he is trying to battle for a good spot here. But that's going to wrap up your qualifying here tonight. And let's get ready for our heat races, as we got 3 heat races here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series.
Alright guys, go ahead and grid up.
Heat race number 1 looks like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starting in inside of row number 1 will be Blake Murray. On the outside of him will be Tyler Bickford. Inside of row number 2 will be Tyler Spradley and Turner Knuckles. On the outside of him, inside of row number 3 will be Chris Thibodeau and Clifford Dorisco. Inside of row number 4 will be Casey Childers and Charlie Jude. And tagging the end of the field in heat race number 1 will be Dalton DeWerk.
Firing off, let's see. I guess, and then after the middle of 3 and 4, you're good. Don't like it up or anything, anything bad, any cursing or anything. This is your only warning. If it happens, your stuff will just get a mute, and then you'll be suspended 1 week from next season's week 1. Remember, 1 caution will be thrown up by an admin, which is me, and the rest will be thrown by remember, no using the berm.
All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Down the backstretch they go. Blake Murray leading this field. Pace in between 35, 40 miles an hour. Leader has choice coming out of 4. 8 laps of distance here tonight. Here we go. Into 3 and 4 this time by. Pace truck about to take off. Murray looking for green, and we are racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Blake Murray off to a great start so far. Tyler Bickford, top 2 do transfer into tonight's A main. Bickford sitting P2 right now over the back end of your leader, Blake Murray. Murray holding off your second place runner right now. Here comes Tyler Spradley. Spradley also up to P3, trying to make some ground. Dalton to work, and Charlie Jude also going at it. Chris Tuito and Casey Childers going at it as well. Tyler Bickford not giving up on the 53 of Blake Murray. He's going to peek to the inside right here into 1 and 2, side by side for the lead. Tyler Bickford looking for it here. He's going to take it side by side going down the backstretch. Bickford looking for the lead into 3 and 4, not going to get it. Murray has it so far. I do apologize for not talking real quick, boys. I am trying to get something figured out. But here we go. Murray on the top of the racetrack right now. 4 laps to go in tonight's heat race number 1. Bickford to the inside once again of Murray. Side by side down the backstretch. Murray gets the run. Here comes Bickford back into 3 and 4. Bickford pushes up the racetrack just a little bit. He's going to stay with him. Don't count out Tyler Spradley. Spradley right behind him as well. Spradley might be waiting for the last lap to get around him. Bickford on the inside of Murray. He's just going to stay side by side with them. Contact being made. Here comes the slider in 3 and 4. Bickford looking for the lead. Slider in 3 and 4. He's going to get it. Murray cuts right back underneath. Side by side. 2 laps to go. Murray right there on the inside. Bickford sees him. He's going to do a crossover move here into 1 and 2. And here comes Spradley. Spradley on the top. 3-car battle for the lead. Spradley looking for second place. Spradley takes second. Murray goes back to third. White flag waving. Bickford has the lead so far. Blake Murray pushes up the racetrack. Tyler Spradley right there. Side by side for second. Spradley going for a slider in 3 and 4. He's going to get it. Murray right there in P3. Who's going to come at the line? And it is going to be Spradley. Spradley would take P2 away for heat race number 1. That was a heat race we all don't want to forget here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series. But Tyler Bickford and Tyler Spradley both advanced. The rest would go to the consolation races here tonight.
All right, guys.
Heat race number 2 lines up like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starting on the inside of row number 1 will be Scott Dobbs. Outside of him will be known as the Heart Killer, Stephen Hart. Inside of row number 2 will be Jamie Massey, and on the outside of him will be David Allen. Inside of row number 3 will be Kevin Horner and Willie Cuddy. Inside of row number 4 will be Devin Howard, known as Big Slow. On the outside of him will be Jonathan Clapp. Inside of row number 5, tagging the end of the field, will be Cody Racy. Cody Racy in the back of the field here tonight.
And then keep one thing in mind: if it is a self cleanout, and then if you're not broke and you're just sitting there, I'm not throwing a caution.
But Scott Dobbs looking to get a good finish in his heat race. Blake Murray comes up 1 spot short to make it into the A, as he's got to go through the consolation races here tonight. Oh, and somebody was into the wall hard. Cuddy into the wall already. I'm not too sure what happened there, so we're going to get ready to go green. I do apologize for the fan blowing in the mic. It's currently 94 degrees in my room, and it feels like 100 outside, I do believe. So we have a heat wave up here in PA and Ohio, so trying to survive here. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into 3 and 4. Scott Dobbs looking to take a screen. And to turn number 4, Scott looking, and we are racing. Scott takes us racing. Stephen Hart sitting P2 right now, and here comes the 21 of Massey, and yellow is out already. David Allen brings out the caution early in the race. Let's take a look to see what happened. Watching the 94 right here, David. A little bit of contact there from the 21. Got tight, pushed up into the wall, and that's going to break his front right there. So it's definitely going to help Cuddy out as well, because Cuddy has some nose damage. So Cuddy must have, yeah, no, Cuddy didn't go in for his nose damage. As I say that, he goes in. As I say that. There goes Cuddy getting his wheeled car fixed real quick. But we're gonna try once again for heat race number 2. It's gonna be single file, boys. It's gonna be single file. Single file restart since they did not get a lap in due to the iRacing rules that we have here placed. Thank you for the FTM guys that help out with that as well, giving me that. But yeah, maybe Cuddy is doing a last to first challenge here. I mean, don't get me wrong, Cuddy can do that, but there's a lot of competition here. It's no joke to mess around here in Outlaw Dirt Series, I'll tell you that. But here we go, 1 to green. Scott Dobbs still up front. Stephen Hart second. Massey sitting P3. Kevin Horner 5th. Devin Howard up in the 5th right now. Devin needs a miracle here if he wants to make it into tonight's race. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Into 3 and 4 this time by Scott looking for green. Steven tried timing that and just bunched up the field. And yellow might be called back out, but it's all iRacing yellows from here on out. Not Steven was trying, like I said, he was trying to jump that start, get a good start here, but messes up everyone's race towards the back. Cody involved, and I believe Kevin Horner as well. Cuddy also sitting 7th. He's missing his front nose. Oof. So Cuddy definitely has some work to get done here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series, but Scott Dobbs still up front. Stephen Hart second right now. Jamie Massey sitting P3. 5 laps to go. Scott up front so far. Stephen trying to get some momentum down. Stephen slowly gaining on your leader as he puts in faster lap times to Scott Dobbs. Scott coming to 4 laps to go, and here in heat race number 2. Your top 3 all run the same lap times, kinda, in the 6-second times right now. Steven pushing up the racetrack, trying to get some momentum and get some ground here on your leader as we're 3 to go here tonight. Jamie Massey to the bottom of the racetrack, getting something to work here in the 21 machine. But Steven gains some ground here on your leader. Here we go, battle for the lead. 2 laps to go, double sticks waving for Scott Dobbs. Dobbs up front right now, leading from green to checker. 2 laps to go. Here comes Stephen Hart. Hart gonna break his heart. Stephen not trying to hold off that P2 final transfer spot as white flag is waving for heat race number 2. Stephen to the middle of the racetrack. Jamie right there. Stephen loses some ground. Here comes Jamie. Jamie's going to give it a last attempt here on the inside of turns 3 and 4. He's going to stay side by side with Stephen Hart. Stephen Hart will end up taking the last transfer spot for heat race number 2. Scott and Stephen Hart both advanced. Jamie, Devin, Jonathan, David, Kevin, Willie, and Cody All of them go to the consies. Heat race number 3 coming up next. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 3 lines up like this. Starting in the inside of row number 1 would be Braden Donaldson. On the outside of him will be Tanner Thomas. Inside of row number 2 will be Scott Murrick and JP Shed on the outside of him. Inside of row number 3 will be the man known as Gas Money, Brandon Geisweit. On the outside of him will be Lane Phillips. Inside row number 4 will be Chase Short and Christopher Burns. On the outside of him and tagging the end of the field, even though he is not racing, will be Earl Clements. I'll give Earl Clements a shout out here tonight. But these guys are going to get ready for heat race number 3, or last heat race tonight. Heat race interviews are going to be right in our 10-minute warm-up.
Again, heat race number 3, 8 laps, 2 go to feature. 35 to 40 mile per hour pace limit. Make sure you're following that leader. I will jump on to you
As these guys are going to pace out now and get ready.
Your advantage. Mobility fighters, if you're not going to clear it, don't throw it. Only one man to talk and the rest be on that area. Yeah, you can start at a 4. Yeah, if you're the leader, I mean, anywhere after the middle of 3 and 4.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 3 on the track. Scott looking to get his first Outlaw Dirt Series championship here tonight. If some of the guys are watching that was racing in our invitational race, money is going to be sent out this week. So look through your messages for this week. Money is going to be sent to you. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 3 on the track. Let's get ready to rumble. Brandon Donaldson looking to take a green flag, racing out of 4, and we are racing.
Green, green, green.
Green flag out for heat race number 3. Brandon Donaldson up front right now. Scott looking for second. Scott trying to peek to the inside of Tanner Thomas. Tanner Thomas not giving up easy. And here comes JP. JP Shed up there now. JP looking to the inside of Scott Murrick. Scott Murrick holding off P3 right now. And here comes JP on the bottom of the racetrack. Tanner Thomas still trying his best to hold off your point leader right now for Willie here. Tanner's going to look right here. Contact being made. Get involved. Tanner is going to bring out the caution. Yes, it is. That I do believe that's going to be on Tanner. He was not clear. Came up onto Scott there and just forced his way up there. It's just, you know, what you got to do. Let's hop on Tanner real quick.
All right, that's the only caution.
I do apologize. I am trying to get the good camera angle for it, but it's not working. All right, so let's go back one more time. Take a look here. Side by side. Yeah, Tanner came up and just got nowhere to go. That's just going to be on Tanner there. So Tanner's going to bring out the caution here for heat race number 3. As Tanner is to the back of the field. Scott, nose damage. Definitely probably going to slow him down just a little bit. JP sitting in the last transfer spot. Brandon Donaldson still up front, leading heat race number 3.
My God. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't understand.
But
It's
heat
like when
race
it's
number
slow, but when
3
it's up,
about to get
fast,
ready to
it
rock
doesn't
and
really
roll
do much,
once
but
again as we're
really
into
don't.
3 and 4 this time by.
Yes, sir.
Braden Donaldson looking to take this green flag as he's pacing on the top of the racetrack. JP right there. Green flag waving for heat race number 3 once again.
Green flag, green flag.
Braden Donaldson off to a great start. JP off to a great start as well as he's sitting in that final transfer spot for tonight's A main. Here comes Scott Murick. Scott Murick and Gas Money battling side by side for third position right now. Gas Money trying to make some moves here in the 18 machine. Gas Money looking pretty good in the 18. Scott falling back slowly and fast. The 7 car of Chase Short right behind him, throwing a slider into 3 and 4. Scott disappears, comes right back. Chase a little bit of Chase trying to get up there. It's 3 wide for 4th right now. Scott on the inside of Chase there. Gas Money trying to make some moves here in tonight's heat race number 3 as we got 2 laps to go for heat race number 3. Braden Donaldson on the top of the racetrack, ripping around in the 24 machine. Scott Murick falls back to 6 as the 54. Christopher Byrne gets around him. And here comes the 2, Lane Phillips and Tanner Thomas. Tanner Thomas right there. Contact being made again with Scott. Scott's going to fall back bad to the end of the field. Tanner not making it easy for him right now, so I'm not too sure what's going on with that. But Braden Donaldson up to the front into 3 and 4 this time by. Checkered flag waving. Braden Donaldson wins heat race number 3. Results look like this. Braden Donaldson and JP Shed both advance. Gas Money, Chase, Christopher, Lane, Tanner, and Scott all go to consies here tonight. First consolation race up here tonight, 10 laps to distance.
Make sure we're keeping this clean, guys. I've seen a lot of dirty racing right there. Remember, when the feature comes around, I'm going to be real strict.
As we wait for our consolation to pop up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Like starting now, it's strict.
Here is your C main 6 advance out. Here is your starting lineup. 10 cars, 10 people on the grid. Starting inside of row number 1 will be Blake Murray. On the outside of him will be Gas Money, Brandon Geisweit. Inside of row number 2 will be Devin Howard and Clifford Dorisco. Out inside of row number 6 will inside of row number 3 will be Christopher Burns and David Allen. Inside of row number 4 will be Charlie Jude and Tanner Thomas. Inside of row number 5 will be Willie Cuddy and Dalton DeWort. So Cuddy's got his got a job to do here in your B main as we got 10 laps of distance. Fast drivers in this consolation here tonight.
Alright, guys, it's C-main time. 10 laps of distance picks are going to the feature. Make sure you're keeping things clean. I'm not going to put up with what happened in the heat races.
But 10 laps of distance, Blake has control out of 4.
I will be reviewing every single caution in these mains to ensure that everybody gets a fair shot.
Remember, guys, if you do win your constellation, please join the waiting room as fast as you can. I'll be pulling you up for a Flick Whittle interview. But 2 consolation races, 6 advance to tonight's A main, ladies and gentlemen. This is a stacked C main. You got Blake Murray, Gas Money, Devin Howard, Clifford, Christopher Burns, David Allen, Cherry Jude, Tanner Thomas, Cuddy, and Dalton DeWart. All fast drivers. Any of these guys can make it in. This is going to be an interesting C main here tonight. Here we go into 3, this time by Blake Lookin. Turn number 4 coming in fast for Blake and Brandon. They're going to get ready to go green, and they are racing. C main underway.
Green, green, green.
C main underway. Green flag waving. Blake Murray up to the top of the racetrack right now. Green. Blake holding off P1. Gas Money sitting P2. Devin Howard sitting P3. We're going to hop on Cuddy. Cuddy up to 6 right now. Cuddy's in the last transfer spot. Cuddy's on the inside of Clifford Durisco and the 94 of David Allen on the top. He's ripping. They're 3 wide. Clifford in the final transfer spot now. Clifford sitting out of this race. That's the 4 car right there. Sorry, the 1 car. Tanner Thomas trying to make some moves. Cuddy on the very bottom of the racetrack getting some momentum down there. Clifford's going to hop down there as well. Here comes Charlie Jude. Charlie Jude on the outside of Durisco. Durisco right there, not giving up. A little bit of contact being made. 94, David Allen and Devin Howard. Caution is out. Caution is out for these guys. Let's take a look at your replay here. David right there. Devin right there and Cuddy. They're 3 wide. Devin's just still there. I'm not too sure what's going on. It's just David did not give him any room, and Devin just nowhere to go when the 1 car Charlie Jude just came in hot, took them all out. So Devin Howard's gonna definitely try to get up there right now, but Gas Money up to the front of this pack leading. Yes, sir. As I did get asked, I keep it a yellow for your admins.
Just keep it going yellow till I say I'm good.
Yep. Just shoot me a message. But yellow is going to stay out for a while as these guys are trying to get this settled in right now. Like I said, only 1 admin here tonight. Our owner, Sean Grimes, out on his B-Day. So happy birthday to Sean if you guys want to wish him a happy birthday for us here, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. After a tough call, I didn't have to call that or anything here. It looks like as much as I doing it, I mean, if it was just a flag game, 100% be on Holden, but where Willie was right there, it looked like Holden was just trying to get around Willie and not follow behind him in the bottom. And Devin was already there and just kind of, he got real tight. Cranked all the way left and everything. So I'm not going to get any deal up for that one. That's just how it is. And if any of you all disagree on that one, make sure you pull a ticket and we could look back over it. But
All right, here we go, boys. 1 to go. All right, 1 to go. Gas Money up to the leading this field right now as we're going to come to 7 laps to go. Single file restart for your C main. Like I said, a lot of tough drivers in here, and they all want to make it. Devin needs at least 2 more cars to get around. Brandon Geiswhite brings us back to green flag for your C main. What a start for Gas Money. Gas Money off to a rocket, and here comes Willie. Willie taking the inside peak of Blake Murray. Willie up to 3rd. He's going to stay side by side with Blake Murray. He's going to peek down low again and staying to the bottom of the racetrack. Willie Cuddy has that bottom rolling real nice right now. He's going to stay side by side with Blake. He's going to take it out of 4. Blake's going to cut underneath, try to get a run here. Willie right there, not giving him any. Well, he gave him a little bit of room. Willie's going to go right back down to the bottom of the racetrack. Devin Howard trying to get around David. Well, he's trying to get up to David Allen right there, but Devin, he's got some work to do as he's battling right there with Christopher Burns. Christopher Burns not making it easy for your leader, as I do believe Christopher Burns is a lap down. So Burns is sitting a lap down, battling with the 7th place car. So right now, David Allen's just going to sit comfortable as these guys are right behind him, just going to, take their time. But main battle right here for second as we're coming to 2 to go. Willie Cuddy right there, side by side. Cuddy takes it right back. Blake Murray right there on the top of the racetrack. He's doing a cross down move. He's going to run down to the very bottom. It jumps the cushion. Blake right there gets a little bit more grip. White flag waving for Brandon Geiswhite. Geiswhite on the front. He's looking pretty good for your C main. Cuddy from almost dead last to second in your C main. And he's going to transfer into tonight's A main as Tanner Thomas will be your last qualifier here tonight, as Devin Howard sadly will not make it into tonight's A main, as he is not happy with him right now. Take a look at the results. Brandon, Willie, Blake, Dalton, and David and Tanner all make the A. But here we go. Here is your C main starting lineup. Starting inside of row number 1 would be Jamie Massey. On the outside of him would be Casey Childers. Inside of row number 2 would be Chase Short and Jonathan Clapp. On the outside of him, inside of row number 3 would be Chris Thibodeau and Lane Phillips. Inside of row number 4 would be Kevin Horner, Turner Knuckles. And then inside of row number 5 would be Scott Murrick and Cody Racy. And tagging the end of the field would be Earl Clements, as he, like I said, he is not racing. He is our admin here tonight. But I am gonna bring in your C main winner, Gas Money, real quick. Hey, Gas Money, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, look pretty good out there. Look pretty dominant in that C main. How did you feel, and what you got to do here tonight for a 50-lap A main?
Man, sets are on dig. I feel so comfortable. I can put this car anywhere. Going out here, just gotta make sure I save tire. I have an issue at Knoxville with saving tires, so we're just gonna go out here and try to save as much tire as possible.
Yes, sir. Well, Brandon, nice win, and I'm gonna wish you the best of luck into tonight's A main.
Thank you. These new sets are on dig.
All right. Well, that was your interview with Gas Money, but Jamie up front on this B main. A lot of strong cars here tonight. Like I said, anyone has a shot. Just gotta be patient. The guy to watch definitely is Scott. Scott definitely needs to come from the back to the front. He just needs to get at least 2 to 3 cars to get up there. So we're gonna keep an eye on Scott. But Jamie, gonna get ready to go green here as future plates are off, and can get ready for your B main. But Jamie right now holding the pace. Watch the pace, guys. Watch the pace. But here we go into 3 and 4. Jamie, we are racing.
Green, green, green.
Green flag out for Massey. Massey takes his green flag racing. Massey off to a great start right now. Casey Childers sitting second. Chase Short sitting P3. You got a 3-car battle for third right now. Chris Thibodeau sitting P4. Scott Murrick to the back of the field. So this is not what you want to see for Scott either. So if Scott does not make it, this is going to change some things up. It's going to be between JP Shed and Willie Cuddy if Scott does not make the A. But he does have some damage on his front nose, and that's going to probably slow him down just a little bit as Scott's right there battling with Kevin Horner. As he gets a little bit of contact with Kevin, he's probably trying to bring out a caution. I'm not too sure. But right now, battle for 4th and 5th, heating up between the 23 and the 44 of Chris Thibodeau. Drawing a clap, and Chris Thibodeau going at it right now. Clap on the top on the 23 machine, a 2 of Lane Phillips holding off your last transfer spot. Cars all over track. Chris Thibodeau now holding off your last transfer spot as the 17, and Cody gets it right now. And caution is out for your B main. So let's take a look here. There's a 20. There's the 121 of Kevin Horner right there. Scott. So Scott Evo L for that incident. I do apologize. Like I said, admin was trying to talk to me, but we are going to get ready to go 1 to green. I'm not too sure. Probably double back up. So Scott, not happy. He is trying his best to get up to the top. He needs to make a top 6, and he's pretty much falling back to dead last. And what he's doing is not helping. So definitely want to keep an eye on Scott here. So we're going to definitely keep an eye on him. But 1 to go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe we're going to be double back up.
Alright guys, that was the only caution of this race. Everything else is on iRacing.
So Scott,
If there's anything that happens,
Scott and Kevin Horner, right there. Some contact being made once again with those two. So not too sure. Scott and Kevin, make sure you guys clean it up, please. But here we go, back into turns 3 and 4. Green flag waving out of 4. Yes, we are. Green flag out. Jamie Massey off to a great start once again. Here comes Chase Short. Chase Short on the inside of the 92 of Casey Childers. Casey Childers right there. Scott also right there. 3-car battle in front of him. He's going to stick to the bottom of the racetrack. He's right behind Chris Thibodeau. 4 wide. Chris Thibodeau comes up the racetrack. A lot of people making contact. No one's lifting. Everybody getting contact. Everybody keeps it going, though. Scott up to 3rd now. So Scott's going to make it into tonight's A main. Knuckles right there sitting P4. Casey Childers sitting P6 right now. Chris Thibodeau's 2nd. Scott off to a great start. We got Cody. A little bit of contact there with Cody, and 3 laps to go. No caution yet. As we're going to wait. Cody's just going to have to call it a quit as no caution came out for him. But white flag waving for Jamie Massey. Massey with a big advantage here. 3-second gap here in your B main after that incident. But Chris Thibodeau up to 2nd. Kevin Horner is sitting P6 right now, so he's going to make the A main. But here we go. Scott Murray and Chris Thibodeau going at it for 2nd. Couple cars right there. Scott on top. Chris Thibodeau to the bottom. Chris Thibodeau is going to hold off P2 to make the A main. Jamie, Chris Thibodeau, Scott, Turner Knuckles, Lane Phillips, and Kevin Horner all make it here tonight. What a B main that was, but I do believe it is our 10-minute warm up. So I'm gonna do our interview for our B main winner and our also our heat race interviews. I need our B main winner and heat race interviews in the waiting room, please. All right, let's bring in our B main winner right now. Hey, Jamie, you got a copy?
I do, buddy.
Hey, you looked pretty good out there. You had about over 3 seconds on the field there, mostly after what happened with the cars getting involved. Take us back, how you feel and what you got to do to prepare yourself here tonight.
Oh, we're screwed. I have no force feedback. I don't even know how I even did decent in the heat race, and I don't know how I won the Conti. But I mean, I'm gonna do everything I can to stay out of trouble and not cause no bull crap, and see if I can just make decent laps and be there at the end.
Yes, sir. Well, you look pretty good out there, and I wish you the best of luck here tonight. Hopefully, you can get the job done.
Hey, thank you, man.
All right, so we're going to bring on our heat race number 1 winner, which will be Tyler Bickford. So give me a second on that as I get him involved here. Hey, Tyler, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you look pretty good out there in heat race number 1. Take us back how you felt and what you got to do here for tonight's 50 lap A main.
Felt good. Felt really good there in the heat. I think I just gotta stay smooth like I did in the heat, and I should have a pretty decent outcome here.
Yes, sir. I mean, you're going to start here tonight on the pole. You think you're going to at least try to save some tires on the start, like maybe a couple laps, or you think you're just go out hard and just see what happens?
If it was 30 laps, maybe I'd go all out, but I'll probably save for 15, 20, and then probably go after it.
Yes, sir. Well, Tyler, I wish you the best of luck, man, and hopefully you can get the job done here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring in our heat race number 2 winner, Scott Dobbs, if I can find him real quick. There he is. Scott, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you look pretty good out there during Heat 2. I do believe you're Heat 2, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. I'm just a little bit stressed out right now. Take us back, how you felt and what you got to do to prepare yourself for 50 lap A main.
I feel pretty good. Just gotta hold my line. That's gonna be the biggest thing, and not slip up and let somebody get the advantage on you. I really think like the Invitational is going to be bottom. So we just rock that, and we should hold true.
Yes, sir. Well, Scott, you start second here tonight, and hopefully you can get the job done here tonight with a great field of cars here tonight. So, man, I wish you best of luck, and hopefully you can get a win.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's bring in our third heat race winner, Braden Donaldson. Braden, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How we doing?
Doing all right, Braden. All right, man, take us back during Heat 3. How you felt and what you got to do here for the 50 lap A main.
Oh yeah, I felt absolutely amazing. Can't thank Tanner Tomasi enough over at Speed Ranch. I feel really good about this piece that we have for the race. I'm out here warming up, and I feel really good. Got quick time. I'm the only one in 1 second lap times, so I'm feeling great. I feel like I really do have a good chance, and all the Speed Ranch guys have a good chance of winning this or finishing good.
Yes, sir. Well, Braden, I wish you the best of luck as you start third here tonight, and hopefully you can get it done.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Well, that's gonna wrap up our heat race interviews and our consolation interviews. I'm gonna have everyone pull off the racetrack this time by. All right, boys. Everyone, go ahead, pull off the racetrack this time by. and we'll be ready to go here in about a minute. So if you have to use the restroom,
No, we're gonna run it all the way through. I need to do something real quick.
all right, I'll be right back. All right, so I do apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen, and we are having some kind of getting some stuff dealt with right now with Scott. So I'll tell you guys after I read your A main lineup. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Starting from the tail end, starting 18th here tonight will be Kevin Horner. Starting on 17th on the inside of row number 9 will be Tanner Thomas. Outside of row number 8 will be Lane Phillips and David Allen on the inside of row number 8. Outside of row number 7 will be Turner Knuckles and Dalton DeWert. Outside of row number 6 will be Scott Murrick, and the inside of him will be Blake Murray. Outside of row number 5 will be Chris Thibodeau and Willie Cuddy, and outside of row number 4 would be Jamie Massey and Brandon Geisweit, known as Gas Money. Outside of row number 3 would be JP Shed and Stephen Hart. Outside of row number 2 would be Tyler Spradley and Braden Donaldson, and the front row looks like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starting on the outside of row number 1 will be Scott Dobbs and Tyler Bickford. Starting pull here tonight. Who is going to get it done? Let me know in the comments who you guys want to win here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series, as we are ready to rock and roll. So the news with Scott is done for tonight. I do believe that is what I'm getting told, but he's still on the track. I do believe he's still on the track right now, but he was supposed to be DQ'd for tonight. With the incident during the B main, we talked to the owner. He did not like the call. He should have been parked for the night from that. And don't get me wrong, it should have been, but we're all being nice, mostly because he was tied for points. But he is going to be parked for the night, I do believe, as he is sitting right now, still in 12th. So I'm not too sure what's going on, but we are going to get ready for tonight's A main 50 laps to distance. Tyler Bickford, Scott Dobbs, Braden Donaldson, Tyler Spradley, Stephen Hart, JP Shed, Brandon Geisweit, Jamie Massey, Willie Cuddy, and Chris Thibodeau, your top 10. We are green for 50.
Green flag, green flag.
Tyler Bickford off to a great start. Scott Dobbs right there, run in the middle. Braden Donaldson gets a run in the inside of Scott Dobbs. He's going to take second away. Braden Donaldson running the bottom of the racetrack with Tyler Bickford. Bickford also running the bottom. Here comes a couple cars running the bottom of the racetrack as well. Stephen Hart slowly going towards the back. Actually, no, he's still in the same position. JP Shed trying to get up there in position to have some good points here tonight to possibly steal the show for point-wise. Stephen Hart looking right there side by side with JP. A little bit of contact being made. Brandon Gas Money, a little bit of contact with Massey. Massey on the outside of him, and Blake Murray right there as well on the inside. Gas Money trying to get something done here. And tonight's A main as well. JP on the top like normal. Brandon Donaldson takes the lead away from Tyler Bickford.
Yellow flag is out.
And yellow is going to come out for the first time here tonight. We're going to take a look real quick. And that's going to be on Tyler Spradley. Spradley might have gotten into the wall right there. Yeah, get a little bit on the wall, tried turning. He's broke. Everyone avoiding him.
Holding on the bottom.
And yeah, his front end is broken. So Spradley broken. He's going to try to go in for his fast repair and get it done.
Alright guys, I'm going to go back and look at that.
So Spradley into the wall, looking to get his fast repair still. There he goes, fixed. Brandon Donaldson up to the front right now, sitting P1. Bickford second.
Alright, that was Tyler Spradley got in the wall, so he'll be in the back anyway.
It looks like David Allen also involved, not too sure.
I'm going to say it. I'm not going to say it again. Even if it's your ignorant language, you better change it, because I'm using it as you speak.
But right now, admin taking care of business. As you hear him a little bit talking, I do apologize for that. Right now, we are waiting on the owner. He's still showing up. He's just a little bit late. Like I said, birthday boy is trying to show up. But these guys are still going at it pretty good. Only 3 laps in, I believe it's going to be a single foul caution. One to go this time by. We're going to see, is it going to be single or is it going to be double? It's going to go back to double foul. Tyler Bickford on the top of the racetrack for the start. Brandon Donaldson blinking a little bit. Not too sure. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bickford and Brandon Donaldson going at it once again here into 3 and 4 this time by. Green flag waving for Braden. Braden off to a great start here. Scott Dobbs. Scott Dobbs side by side with Bickford. Bickford has second right at the moment. Here comes JP. JP on a move here early in this race. Jamie Massey also trying to get a job done here, as well as Blake Murray as their side by side right there for 5th as well. JP trying to get it done. Hopefully to get a good points night. So JP definitely wants a top 3 finish. I do believe to maybe end up winning here tonight. Dalton to work into the wall a little bit. Scott Dobbs still sitting P3. JP right there. Jamie Massey all over the back end, and yellow is out. Dalton to work brings out the caution. Not too sure what happened. Let's take a look here. So there's the 18 of Gas Money and Knuckles. Dalton running the very top of the racetrack, throws it in. Keep watching. Contact with the wall, turns. Making contact still on the wall. 3 wide with Kevin Horner right there. Going down out of 4. Oh, and Lane Phillips just came up in Kevin Horner a little bit, and Dalton just got tail whipped right there by Kevin. And there's a little bit of contact being made, and upside down, Dalton to work goes in the 9 machine. And the 51 just tags him at the end as well, barely at the end. So Dalton's going to get his fast repair. We're going to see what that coal's going to be. It looked like a little bit of a net code situation right there, but I'm not too sure. But these guys are going at it pretty good right now. Like I said, I do apologize for some people that are here watching. I'm trying my best to keep talking. It's currently 81 and it's 9 degrees in my room, so I do apologize. So it is pretty hot. Let me know who you guys want to win here tonight. Like I said, great field of cars here tonight right now. Brandon Donaldson up front. Bickford 2nd, Scott Dobbs 3rd, JP 4th, Massey and Blake Murray 5 and 6, and Cuddy sitting P7. So Cuddy on a move as well, but JP, like I said, he needs Willie to fall back. That's what he needs. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Donaldson and Tyler Bickford side by side once again. Into 3 and 4 this time by. Here we go. Green flag racing. Braden off to a great start. Tyler Bickford right there. A little bit of a slow start. Scott Dobbs going to peek to the inside. Jamie's going to stick to the inside as well. JP on the outside of Scott Dobbs. JP takes third away from the backstretch. JP takes third away from JP as Blake and Jamie on the move, but they're still side by side right there. JP, like I said, he needs some momentum here, and these guys right here not making it easy for him. Stephen Hart not giving up as well as he's sitting P7. Blake and Jamie right there side by side. JP staying to the top, committed to the top as he sits P4. Jamie takes P4 away though. Blake Murray also going to try to take P5 away from JP. Cuddy falls back to 10th right now. Cuddy falls back to 10th as Scott and Willie are Scott and Willie are right there. A little bit of contact there from Stephen Hart. Stephen Hart did not mean to get in, and Knuckles is right there. Here comes Gas Money. Gas Money on the move as well. Cuddy back on the move once again as he's trying to look for 9th. Scott right there, not moving. JP falls back to 7th. Takes 6 away once again. JP falling back bad. He needs to get his momentum back up and running. But JP and Turner Knuckles going at it. Jamie Massey sitting P3 right now as he's looking to the inside of Scott.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh my God, I was trying to talk, but Tyler Bickford holding off P2. Jamie sitting 3rd. Scott right there. Let's take a look. Looks like Kevin Horner was involved here. So let's take a look here. Kevin Horner in a 121. There's Dalton to work right there, side by side. Dalton making some moves. And I'm not too sure what that was. It just looked like he just cut down and just turned right.
All right, Kevin, that was on you. You got a little squirrely there and caused that one, so.
So we're going to take a look. Yeah, he just got a little too squirrely and just turned right, and this causes a big wreck. Another big wreck in the 1 and 2 here at Knoxville again. So that's going to be David Allen and Kevin Horner bringing out the caution. Oh, and I do apologize for that. 35 seconds or less, boys. We'll extend it. If not, we're going to get ready to go green. But right now, Braden Donaldson right now up front. Scott Dobbs will actually take P3 back from Jamie there, so not a complete lap.
Hang on, we're not going green.
And we're not going green yet, but everybody's going to get back to double file as these guys are going to try to get right back onto the racetrack. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1 to go. Pace truck lights are off. Braden holding off the field pretty good. We're 12 out of 50 laps complete. 39 to go here tonight. Like I said, it's anybody's ball game. Willie and Scott right there, making it pretty interesting for points, and JP also right there. So it's anybody's ball game between those 3. But here we go. Braden Donaldson blinking a little bit. Green flag waving once again for your aid. And green flag waving. Tyler Bickford to the bottom of the racetrack. Jamie Massey's got to go to the top. He's got to take 3rd place away from Scott Dobbs. Scott Dobbs a little bit of contact there with Jamie Massey. Massey's still on the top of the racetrack, ripping the lip.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And yellow is out, and Lane Phillips brings out our caution again here tonight. So let's take a look at Lane Phillips here. There's Chris Thibodeau, Tanner Thomas right there, running the top of the racetrack. Keep an eye on the 2 car here. Tanner's right there. They're 3 wide. And forcing it 4 wide here. Yeah, they're 4 wide right there. Lane. Oh, Tanner just sent it in a little bit too hard and just collect the lane. And Tanner just saves it a little bit at the end somehow. So I do believe that's actually going to be on Tanner that brings out our caution, not on Lane. As we wait from the admin.
sure you were pushing and slick.
Hang on, we're not going green.
I just want to make sure he
no,
is set to go.
I don't know. I mean, it looks like you pushed, but it also could look like he was full wide, and it looks like Brandon might have had net code and pushed you up, or you could have just pushed regularly. So I don't know really what to do.
So right now, Admin's going to deal with that. And like I said, Tanner should be issued with the EOL, and as he is, he's going to be issued the EOL. And I do believe he's going to go in for the fast repair now. So Tanner issued
Hang on, we're not going green.
EOL.
Alright, that's the last spin we're going to do. After this one, whatever goes into green, we're going to go green. So, guys, please be patient. It is 50 laps. You're on lap 13. There's no need to be pushing it full wide.
And as you can hear from Admin, not happy with some of the calls here for cautions. Like these guys are pushing a little bit too hard. I understand everybody's racing for points, and I do feel bad for Devin Howard. Devin Howard was in content for points, and not too sure. Like I said, I have to go back, take a look during the C main. But here we go, 1 to green. Braden Donaldson leading us once again. And just to let you late model fans know, Tyler Erb just got the win done tonight as well. So congrats to Tyler Erb on getting the job done here. Wherever they're racing tonight. But here we go, green flag back out. Braden Donaldson, Texas green flag racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Willie sitting P9 right now, trying to battle with him. And contact, no caution yet. Scott Dobbs involved in a wreck. I have to go back and take a look here and see what happened. There's Jamie and Scott. Scott goes to the bottom of the racetrack, running the line. Slides up a little bit. Jamie's right there underneath of him. And just contact being made there from Jamie and Scott. And Scott gets turned right there from Jamie. And I believe that will be out for caution for that.
Massey, you did just a tad bit in that singing, so.
So Scott Dobbs is going to get his fast repair, come right back out.
And Scott Dobbs, next time that happens, just sit on the brakes. Do not hit the throttle, just sit on the brakes, let the good fast by. There's no need.
So Massey served to the EOL with that incident there, I do believe. Because we're gonna wait. Yeah, there it is. Jamie Massey served to EOL. So Massey going to the tail end of the field. Cuddy and Scott working their way up. JP back up to 5th. So we need something to happen with Cuddy and Scott. 1 to go. Single file restart.
We can look back at it after the race. Because I'm kind of interested.
So with that drama issue with Scott not being able to race, I'm not too sure if Willie just said let him race for the point wise. So we're gonna find out later tonight after I talk it out with him, and I'll let you guys know on Tuesday. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back into 3 and 4. We are racing once again.
Green, green, green.
Green flag waving. Brandon Donaldson off to a great start. Blake Murray on up to 3rd as he gets past Knuckles. Knuckles up to 4th now. Murray's gonna go straight to the bottom of the racetrack, and Stephen Hart trying to work his way up as well. Here comes Willie Cuddy. Cuddy and Geisway also right there. Murray on the bottom of the racetrack, holding the bottom line right now. Bickford trying to run down your leader. Murray slider into 3 and 4 knots. He's gonna stick to the bottom. Bickford goes straight to the top. Side by side for second. Blake Murray and Tyler Bickford going at it. Bickford got a good run there in the 1 and 2 on the top of the racetrack. He's gonna stay side by side with them. Murray on the bottom, Tyler Bickford on top. Any line right now is working.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And yellow is out again. It seems to be on Dalton and Kevin. And it looks like Dalton has to try to get to his pit stall. But there's Dalton. Dalton threw it in a little bit too sideways. Got a little bit of contact there with Gas Money, and Scott also involved in this chaos from there on out. Everyone, like I said, just trying to take some position and just everybody colliding into everybody. So Scott involved. He's gonna have to go to the pit. Yeah, Scott's gonna go to the. Scott already went to the pit, so that's gonna hurt him a little bit right there. Not what you wanted to see. Dalton coming right back out.
I'm looking at it actually ball, or I'm going to call that a racing deal. Cuddy was running his own line, and Dalton's going to throw it in there slider, and then realized that Cuddy was a lot slower than he anticipated, and then he locked the brakes up and slid in the brakes.
All right, well, oh God, like I said, that's what you heard, and we're gonna be, I believe, double foul. Yeah, so we're back to being double fouls. 17 out of 50 laps complete. Right now, this is a long, long race.
So lap 17 out of 50. We've had like 6 cautions.
Side by side once again, Braden Donaldson and Tyler Bickford. Both of those two cars been 1 and 2 the entire night. Blake Murray up there trying to make some moves late in this race. And green flag back out, 33 to go.
Green flag.
Blake Murray off to a great start. He's going to take a second away from Bickford. Bickford on the top of the racetrack, not letting off. Murray lets him get the top once again. They're side by side, 3 wide for second. Here comes Knuckles. Knuckles involved. Knuckles looking for another podium here tonight. Knuckles staying glued to the bottom of the racetrack right now in the one machine as Blake Murray on the top, Bickford right there side by side with him. Tyler Bickford and Blake Murray trying to hunt down your leader right now as these two are going at it hard. Bickford goes to the top in 1 and 2, gets a nice run. Blake Murray right there as well, staying glued to the bottom in 3 and 4. Cuddy's up to 7th. Scott sitting 16th right now. Bickford and Blake Murray going at it, and caution is out. David Allen brings out our caution here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series. These cautions are starting to get a little bit too much for these guys. I'm not too sure why no one can drive on Knoxville. I think it's pretty much one of the easiest tracks to run, but we're going to see what happened here. There's
All right,
Scott
Gordon, that's
Dobbs
the
and
one on
David
you there.
Allen right there. Allen just gets too tight. Tries to avoid the wall and just gets into it hard and just breaks his front right. And there's the 51 as well, just
One on Mash.
tagging him as well. So the 51 just all up in everyone's business tonight.
I'm just cutting the call. Don't let me know how many calls you have. We got to keep talking. You're good.
All right.
It's bad enough to consider.
All right, guys. Try to keep it clean. You guys got plenty of laps to go. You got about 29 laps to go still, so let's try to have a good couple green flag racing here, boys. These cautions are starting to get a little bit too much here, mostly at Knoxville, guys. So try to take it easy. You guys can't keep the car straight. Just pull it off the racetrack. But here we go, back to being green. I believe we are doubled up. Lake Murray's going to be second. Scott, oh my God, yeah, Scott. Tyler Bickford sitting P3 and Knuckles sitting P4, so we're going to see what happens. But here we go, 1 to green. Brandon Donaldson looking to hopefully get a win here in Outlaw Dirt Series. But here we go into 3 and 4 this time by green flag waving for Braden. Braden off to a great start. Bickford's going to take the inside of Lake Murray. Here comes Bickford. Bickford's going to stay glued to the bottom of the racetrack. Bickford not gaining any move. Knuckles on the top. Here comes JP. Bickford. A little bit of contact there with Murray. Murray trying to run down your leader as you get closer. Knuckles as well, not leaving the top. Knuckles might have something on this racetrack as he's moving on the top of the racetrack. Tyler Bickford and Knuckles going at it side by side. Knuckles hard up into the wall there, but still maintains his speed pretty good. Knuckles looking pretty good in the one machine. Blake Murray trying everything in the 53 to run down your leader, but the leader has changed his line a little bit, so definitely the top of 1 and 2. I don't know, maybe in 3 and 4. 3 and 4 might be coming in now. Stay on board with your leader. He's going to go back, and yellow is out again, and Spradley is upside down. So let's take a look to see what happened. Tyler Spradley in the 51 right there. Already has some contact there. Cars in front of him squirrely. And the 3 and 4 he goes. Not too sure if he was already making contact with Dalton.
All right, kid,
Oh, actually, that's a little bit something there, and I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. Oh my God, I keep doing that. All right, give me a second with that real quick, guys, as I try to figure this out. Dalton right there. Chris Thibodeau a little bit up in the wall and nowhere to go for Dalton. Contact to be made. Tyler Spradley running the top like normal and just said, just going to park it. That's all I can say. Just park it for Tyler Spradley.
Park breaker for Willie.
I do apologize for all these cautions here tonight, guys. Not like this every week. Not like this. When you do a short track, you get all green flag races, and you come to a big track, everybody's just balls to the walls and wrecking everyone. So we're going to see what happens here. 25 out of 50 complete halfway through our race already. 25 laps to go next time by. Single file caution it is for your cars here tonight at Knoxville.
I can't do it. I mean, it's against everybody. We cannot hold it up for anybody. As much as I'd like for Cuddy to be back in here, it's against the rules. You can't.
And issues for Cuddy, it looks like. Cuddy had a DQ, so DQ. Oh no, so Willie must have had a lag issue because he is not on the racetrack. So Willie right now not in a place for points. So back to green. Braden right now. Willie's still sitting in the pits, I do believe. Blake Murray trying to make the bottom work in 3 and 4. Knuckles on the top as well. Blake gets a little bit closer to your leader. Knuckles going to hold his position. Here comes Bickford. Bickford trying to get a run as well. JP actually has a shot of winning an Outlaw Dirt Series title. JP actually up to 5th right now. If he stays where he's at, he might win, as Willie and Scott are kind of towards the back. So it's a big difference, about 6-car difference for JP there on these two. So hopefully he can keep his momentum there and keep going. But Blake Murray running down your leader, 22 laps to go. Knuckles hard into the wall. Bickford right underneath him. He's going to take it right back. Here comes JP. JP taking a run. JP trying to take 5th away from, or sorry, 4th away from Knuckles, as Knuckles got into the wall there hard. Blake Murray, like I said, trying to run down your leader as the top of the racetrack has come in. And Knuckles has lost his spoiler in the race. Knuckles is definitely going to be out of the race here pretty soon, as he lost his spoiler. He's going to start losing positions. JP up to 4th right now. Bickford up to P3. Murray still sitting 2nd. Knuckles falling back badly right now. Everyone passing him on the bottom. Like I said, no spoiler. Definitely gonna hurt him, as Cuddy is back out, sitting 17th, 4 laps down, as we're probably not gonna have another caution here, as we got 19 to go. Blake Murray still sitting 2nd. Tyler Bickford sitting P3, as he's ripping the lip here at Knoxville. Bickford trying to get back up to P2 right now. He gets closer and closer to Blake Murray. Murray on the bottom of the racetrack. Nice line right there. And yellow is out, and we're going to take a look on who it could be. Knuckles goes in, actually gets a repair, so not too sure who was on. Could be David. Let's just take a look real quick. There's David. Running at top and just yeah, give him as, try to give him this, like, enough laps before we go 1 to green. He's 4 laps down, so just try to give him at least probably 3. Can't extend it. Tell the guys to stay high. Tell them to go low. Tell them to pass everyone.
Stay high.
All right, well, dealing with that right now. Willie Cuddy getting his waves. Does not look like we are 1 to green, not yet. I believe next time around it is going to be 1 to green.
Keep going.
Oh, what the hell are these guys doing? I totally lead cars. If you guys stay high until we go 1 to green. I do believe we are 1 to green this time by now.
If there's another caution, we might give another wave round.
Yeah, if there's another caution, we'll give his wave rounds. Wait, what's he doing?
Are you need another wave round?
Well, we have to extend it.
We're not going green.
We have to extend it now. He just went. Alright, I mean, he's just gonna have to. I mean, he's on lap 33 right now. He's on 33. He's still gonna be a lap down, but we're going 1 to green this time by. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Willie, you're still gonna be at least a lap down. So next caution, if we have one, we'll give you another wave around. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back to green flag races. Sorry for that little inconvenience there. But here we go. Braden Donaldson up the front, leading still. Green flag waving, 17 to go.
Green flag.
Braden Donaldson running the top of the racetrack. Here comes Blake Murray, Tyler Bickford. Bickford on the inside of Murray. Bickford trying to get the inside of Blake here as he sticks to the bottom. JP still holding off P4 right now. Murray trying to run down your leader as he gets closer and closer. Here comes Bickford running the slider line. 3-car battle for the lead here in tonight's A-Main. 15 laps to go. Murray on the top, sticking to the top. A little bit of contact with the wall, still contact there. Bickford on the bottom, side by side for second. Bickford takes it right back. Bickford's going to throw a slider here in 1 and 2 on Blake Murray. Blake Murray cuts right back underneath where JP was and cuts off JP. Caution is not going to wave. Caution definitely should have been thrown there.
Yellow flag is out.
And yeah, we're going to definitely go back there. That was all on Blake Murray as he came down onto
You guys gotta
JP.
chill out with that. I mean, I'm the only one here. I mean, I'm not gonna do this. I mean, you got a freaking size of track, half the size of Daytona, and only one camera. You gotta chill
So
out.
we're going to do this real quick.
If
Blake's
that
going
ever
to serve that
happens, call it out.
EOL.
Call it. Okay?
All right, JP, just need to relax. Blake to the end of the field for taking out JP there.
Spin the car.
It's still 2 to green.
Everybody go high. Going back to the
I extended it for you if you need to go back and look. All right, so let me do this real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take care of this because I understand what. All right, I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, trying to do both jobs at the same time. These drivers, like I said, I know them, and I know they can race pretty good, but they are not driving the best as you see every week. So your best drivers in Outlaw Dirt Series not making it easy for us here and making it easy for me and Bert here. I do streaming here for free for these guys. I've been getting better and better, and I do feel like I'm improving a lot. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back to green flag. Braden Donaldson up front. Bickford was on the move. Stephen Hart up the third right now. Lane Phillips sitting P4. Stephen Hart on the move in the 7th machine. Can Stephen somehow get the job done? We're going to find out. Stephen Hart running the top, Bickford running down your leader. Side by side for third as well. Lane Phillips right there. Lane Phillips and Stephen Hart going side by side. There's Gas Money getting involved as well. Hop on board with Bickford here as Bickford trying to run down your leader. He's getting closer and closer a little bit. Stephen Hart still holding off P3 right now. 11 laps to go, coming to 10 this time by. Tyler Bickford gonna go to the bottom of the racetrack, get a run here. Lane Phillips and Stephen Hart going at it for third. Stephen Hart loses P3 to Lane Phillips. Lane Phillips takes P3. Here comes Gas Money on the inside, forcing it 3 wide. Lane Phillips comes up, contact there with Scott. Gas Money right there, still being contact. Jamie up into him. Gas Money saves it somehow, but that yellow is going to come out, and Scott and Jamie involved. Not too sure what happened. We're going to find out here. Gas Money, like I said, he was right there, 3 wide. Scott underneath. Contact was being made, and just not too sure what happened. Yeah, Steven's right there. Scott was coming up. No room for Brandon at all. I mean, he tried everything to give him room. Brandon got sideways. Tries to save it. Jamie right there, Scott right there, and Jamie put Scott right in the wall, and Scott upside down right there. So that's, I mean, we're gonna find out real quick. So give me a second, real quick again.
Guys, we'll review it. Keep the radio silent. On the green. Alright, Scott, looking back at it, looks like Brandon was up as far as possible in one of the 3 wide situations, and whenever Steven and Brandon are way up on the wall, it's your job to keep the car straight and not come up. So, we have to give you an EOL for that one.
All right. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, I am losing my mind here. I do apologize. Like I said, I am trying my best here to help out admin and stream. Like I said, I do this for free for them. I help them out, and I think it's gonna be a good break for me, mostly when Outlaw Dirt Series is done. And points, I just don't know anymore as of right now. But JP somehow up to 6 once again. So JP somehow might steal the show again for points. After this race is over, definitely need the top 3 at the end, and also the top 3 in points. Green flag back out. Bickford with a great start on your leader. Here comes Tyler Bickford. Bickford off to a great start. Lane Phillips sitting P3. JP sitting 6 right now. Blake Murray also on the move. Murray from the back to the front once again. JP on the bottom. But Willie right there, and Scott, I mean, he needs at least those guys to go further back if he wants a shot at winning these points. But man, it's just too hard to call. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Battle for the lead heating up. 7 laps to go. Braden Donaldson still up front leading this race. Tyler Bickford right there, not giving up. Bickford's going to stick to the bottom of the racetrack like he said he was. Donaldson on the top, a little bit of contact there with the wall. Bickford loses some ground but gains it right back there. Bickford's going to go back to the top in 1 and 2 where he feels comfortable. JP falls back to 7. Your top 3 in points are 7, 8, 9. So right now, wherever they finish, it's going to be either Willie or Scott coming to the end. So Willie and Scott are like tied in points, so they need to finish separate. Right now, Willie's going to possibly end up winning if he finishes in front of Scott. But man, battle for the lead, still trying to heat up. But Donaldson is leading this race clean as he can, man. He's looking pretty good right now. 4 laps to go for Braden. Bickford still sitting P2. Lane Phillips third. Gas Money sitting P4 right now. Stephen Hart and Blake Murray going at it for fifth right now. Blake Murray on his way back through the field. Murray moving through the field here in Outlaw Dirt Series again. Hop on Willie Cuddy here. Willie and JP all right there. Scott, like I said, he needs a miracle to get it done here for points wise. Side by side with JP right there. Contact being made. Lane Phillips must have made a mistake. Lane Phillips off the pace. Blake Murray back up to 4th. Brandon Geisway, Gas Money up to P3. White flag waving for Braden Donaldson. Donaldson in the 1 and 2. We're going to stay on board with Willie here as they're got a 3-car battle for their point leader. Willie, Scott, JP all right there. Scott on the top, side by side in the 3 and 4. Is Scott getting coming at the line? Scott got it at the line. Willie tries to cut him off. Top 3 to the front stretch, and also I need a top 3 for points in the waiting room as well. I will read off your top 3 real quick, guys. Give me a second. As the race has come to an end, we're gonna get our season final points real quick. I do believe it's going to be Willie, Scott, and JP. I do believe I need... All right, well, Willie already left. So I need Willie, Scott, and JP as well into the waiting room. But let's do this real quick, guys. Let's get our interviews set. Let's get our interviews ready to rock and roll. What a race at the end. Not up front, though. Not up front. Had a little bit of issues here tonight, and that's definitely going to be taken care of for next season. But here we go. Let's bring in a third place finisher of tonight, Gas Money.
All right, guys,
Hey, Gas Money, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, great run by you here tonight at third place on the seseason final. Congrats to you. Take us back how you felt and what you could have possibly done different.
I felt real good. Tire saving was my main concern, and I did exactly what I had planned. About lap 27, 28, I started pushing. I found my line. I was working around, trying to work around, was running there with my teammate Steven pretty well. Found out a way to work around him. And then I was running down third, and third made a mistake, and I capitalized on it and got third. Car felt fantastic. Yeah, just felt really comfortable this race.
100%, man. Well, all I can say, congrats to you on a third place run here tonight. Uh, is there anybody on the car you like to thank before taking off?
Yeah, XL Sim Sports, Mr. Do It All, Dubby, um, just made the switch to Cuddy Speed Shop. Setups felt fantastic. Um, and just a big shout out to all my TikTok followers and supporters for, keeping me in this thing.
Yes, sir. Well, Brandon, like I said, congrats to you on a season final, and we'll see you again on Tuesday for the Pro Late Models.
Yep, I'm hoping I can get a solid finish in that and jump up to top 3 in that as well.
Yes, sir. I wish you the best of luck on that, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
See you, buddy.
All right. Well, that was Brandon Geisweit, your third place finisher here tonight. Let's bring in your second place runner, Tyler Bickford. Hey, Tyler, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, looked pretty good out there. Had a lot of incidents, a lot of cautions. Take us back, man. How you felt and how you think tonight could have been different for you?
I would have liked more green flag runs. It just seemed like every restart, my tires would fall off, and I'd have to regain the car and myself to get back going. But all in all, I had a pretty solid night, so I can't really complain.
Yes, sir. You definitely can't. And all I can say, congrats to you on a second place run here tonight. Before you go, is there anybody on the car you'd like to thank?
I gotta thank you guys for putting it on, Outlaw Dirt Series. You for broadcasting, Midwest Sim Sports, CFM, and Cranky J Designs.
Well, thank you for the shout out, Bickford, and I hope you had a great season here for Super Late Models. We'll see you possibly again on Tuesday for the season final as well.
Sadly, I won't be able to make it, but I do appreciate it.
You have to do that to us, man. All right, well, man, I wish you the best of luck, whatever you got coming up on Tuesday, or in the real life racing deal. I do believe you race in real life, right?
I used to. Been some years.
Okay. Well, man, whatever you got coming up, I wish you the best of luck in, and hopefully see you again in Outlaw Dirt Series.
Thank you. I'll be back.
All right, have a great night.
You too, man.
All right, well, that was your second place runner, Tyler Bickford, as he finishes fourth in points. So congrats to you on Tyler on that. Let's bring in your feature winner, Braden Donaldson. Braden Donaldson, green to checkered. Hey, Brandon, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, green to checkered, a lot of cautions. You can't complain. Your car was on rails here tonight. Take us back how you felt, and yeah, just how do you feel tonight, man? Just green to checkered.
Oh yeah, I already knew from the warm up that this setup was about a haul, and it just performed so good in the race. And I couldn't really say anything. I just got to thank Tanner Tomasi at Speed Ranch for everything.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Speed Range definitely gets it done here tonight. Uh, I just want to know how you kept your car going for this many laps as these guys were trying to catch or run you down. Were you kind of saving some tires, or like were you just pushing it as hard as you can, stay up front?
Oh yeah, at the start I was definitely saving, but luckily bottom was in. Nobody else knew. They thought it was just top, so I pulled away every time. That's where I hope I got more green flag laps, because if we had more green flag laps, I think I would have pulled them a lot because they didn't know where the line was, and I was just doing that nonstop in warm up. So ran bottom, and then I think like 20, we got 20, and I was like, this is just gonna go caution, so I'm just gonna rip the wall. So I just started ripping the wall down.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Well, congrats to you on a win here in Outlaw Dirt Series, Brandon. Uh, is there anybody in the car you like to thank before taking off?
Oh yeah, I gotta thank Tanner Tomasi over at Speed Ranch. If you need them, just look them up. Best setup, best supersets on the game. BDR and Braden Austin Racing. Gotta thank Kevin Horner for everything that he does. He don't do nothing, but I still gotta thank him. Man, that's really it.
Well, Braden, like I said, congrats to you on a win here tonight, and hopefully we'll see you for next season for Outlaw Dirt Series.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up your top three. We're going to bring in your top three in points. JP ends up going third, Willie Cuddy second, and Scott first. So Scott gets the job done here tonight. He is going to be your crowned, your Outlaw Dirt Series champion. So let's bring in JP Shed real quick. JP, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Hey man, your car was on rails here tonight. Or contact there with Blake Murray probably was not. You probably weren't happy with that. I know the feeling with that. But you somehow managed to get it back on top, get the job done. Finished third in points, so congrats to you on that. Take us back, man. What you could have possibly done different to maybe get a top three and possibly win the championship.
I mean, I wasn't good at supers to begin with, and then just the schedule was against me, really. I mean, it was good tracks, it was fun racing, definitely, but I wasn't good at but maybe 3, 4 tracks for supers this season, so I'm just glad I could come out with the top 3.
Oh yeah, 100%. All I can say is congrats to you on a third place finish here tonight. Or sorry, not tonight. On a third place finish in points. I probably would have liked third place finish tonight.
Yeah,
But
I feel like I could have had it, but
oh yeah,
just
dude, you
a racing deal happened, and the call was just, in my opinion, it wasn't the right one. But I mean, that's what everybody thinks when they're in the car. You know what I mean? So
100%, man. Well, hey, you can't complain. Third place in points. Congrats to you. Before you take off, do you want to give any sponsors a shout out?
yeah, man, I can't thank Twisted enough, man. They let me come on a little late well, a little late, a little early in the season, whatever. And they've just been nothing but helpful and great to me. Appreciate all the boys over at Pale Horse letting me come ride for them. It's been an amazing experience, and I hope I can carry on like that in the officials.
Yes, sir. Well, JP, like I said, congrats to you, and hopefully we'll see you again in the upcoming next season.
Yep, I hope so. Hopefully I can win the pro,
Yes,
but
sir.
we'll
I
see.
will see you on Tuesday then.
See you then, man.
All right. Well, we're gonna bring up Willie Cuddy, your second place in points. Willie, you got a copy?
I do.
Hey man, just one car short. Scott gets around you on the outside. I know it sucks. Definitely had the points in your back pocket. Uh, take us back, man. What you could have possibly done different, and how the outcome could have been different here for you here tonight.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie. This was not mine nor Scott's race to win. We both just had bad luck. PC crashed in the middle of it, and then he got that late race call that sent him back there. Um, but I mean, I definitely shouldn't have set the car up so tight. I was pretty much plowing the whole beginning of the race before my PC crashed, and I was just waiting for it to come in, and it came in, but really come in. Um, yeah, all in all, it's good, I guess.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. I mean, you still finished second in points here tonight. You can't complain, man. And plus, you still got Tuesday's race, and I do believe you are pretty tight in points as well for the Pro Late model. So you still got a shot at winning the Pro Series here in Outlaw Dirt Series, but about 5 points short of winning the Super Series again. You just, man, it could have been different. Just wish for that. uh, all I can say, man, is just congrats to you, and everybody from Outlaw Dirt Series would like to congrats you on the second place run here tonight as well, or second place in points. Before you go, man, is there anybody in the car you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I would like to thank Cuddy Speed Shop, Holden Allen, Tanner Thomas, Tyler Spradley, and Brandon Guys White. They all kind of helped me test. I tested with them, and we thought we had them dialed in on qualifying. We didn't really all qualify good. Mainly me. I think I qualified worst out of all of us. And then heat races came, was doing a little better. Once again, me and Scott both had bad luck in the heats, and then in the consi or B or C main, whatever you want to call it, it's actually really good.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Well, all I can say, congrats to you again on second in points, and hopefully you can get the job done Tuesday for pro late model championship. So I'm gonna send you off, Willie, and hopefully you have a good night, and we'll see you again on Tuesday.
Thank you. You as well.
All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna bring in your Outlaw Dirt Series champion, Scott Breck. Scott, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me fix my mic.
Let me know when you are ready.
All right, I'm good.
All right. Well, Scott, you come on top here in Outlaw Dirt Series for your first title here this season. We just wanted to say congrats to you on that.
Thank you.
Take us back, man. I know you're up there, EOL. You got to serve the EOL. I'm not too sure, like what. I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff that could have been definitely played out here tonight by you, Willie, and JP as well. Take us back what you could have possibly done different, maybe setup wise.
Honestly, setup. I couldn't ask for a better setup tonight. I had it just where I wanted it. It was just I was in the back. I was trying to make it to the field. I can run any line I wanted. The problem is when I was trying to make it to the field, I want to go to top, but top wasn't fully in yet, so I had to stay on the bottom. Hopefully, people would have missed the bottom, or people would just kind of just leave the gap open. But honestly, say thank you to Sean though for letting me be able to race the feature, and thank you for y'all for letting Willie have his lap backs. I honestly felt kind of bad because allowing me to race was I was like, oh, Willie won, but when he lagged out, I honestly felt bad. Like,
You kind of probably start freaking out. But you're like, no way.
yeah, no, honestly, I was like, this is my chance to win, but am I gonna win because someone drop a packet loss? Like,
Yeah, but if you also would have looked, if everybody would have stayed, JP actually possibly would have had a shot of taking points over you guys, to be honest. So JP had a shot if he would have finished in the top 3 and probably a couple cars behind you guys. So it was definitely tight all the way around between you three. Congrats to you again, Scott, on an incredible season for the super late models. Before you take off, is there anybody in the car you want to give a shout out to?
Majose Speed Shop for the setup tonight. All I did was a little gear change for how slick the track was, and I mean it was rolling. It was perfect. This ain't my wrap. This is actually my teammates. I don't have my wrap made yet, but Coast to Coast for picking me up this season. They've kind of helped me. I've improved. I felt quicker tonight, knowing Knoxville's not one of my best. Nathan Waddell for actually supporting me throughout this. He's kind of helped me when I was struggling in the middle of the season. My parents for letting me stay up this late. Honestly, I was not planning to stay up this late. So yeah, that's all people I want to thank.
Well, Scott, all I can say, congrats to you again on an incredible season, and hopefully you come back again after we take a couple weeks off.
Yes, sir.
Well, Scott, we'll talk to you here soon for your reward, and we'll see you again on Tuesday for the Pro Late models.
Yeah, honestly, my computer's working, and I've already used my drop week, so I'm just gonna be there just to be a field filler, field the field. My bad.
Field filler. All right. Well, you got it, Scott. Well, like I said, congrats to you, man, and we'll see you again on Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up Outlaw Dirt Series here tonight, and that's going to wrap up your 8-week season. I do apologize for the whole convenience with everything going on. Like I said, trying to get right calls out to people and everything, all that. It's just definitely tough to call out stuff here tonight. But I am going to wrap up the race racing here tonight, guys, and hopefully we'll see you again on Tuesday for the Pro Late Model season final. Have a great night.
All my life been looking for a true love, a real one. You be mine and I'll be yours, and nothing more.